TheJohnJohnsonShow.com.
I don't like what a lot of people say about women in our society, though. People always make jokes. They're like, hey, man, you're just gonna date a girl with low self-esteem. I have low self-esteem. How am I supposed to exploit that vulnerability? I'd be like, you can't leave me. If you leave me, who's gonna love either of us? Does that dress make you look fat? Yeah, but it's what I deserve. They say 20% of women have been sexually assaulted. That's insane. What really creeps me out is that means that like 10 to 15% of guys have committed sexual assault. And I have a lot of guy friends, but I don't know who it is. Although once in a while someone will be like, hey man, we're gonna fuck some bitches tonight? And I'm like, oh, it's you. Never know what to do in that situation. When there's a guy who's too aggressive, I want to let him know it's not cool, but I don't want to ruin the mood of the party. So now when someone's like, hey man, we're gonna fuck some bitches tonight, I'm just like, if they let us. I'm generally pro-woman in my act, but I don't think they're perfect. I think that we're all just people. People aren't perfect. One of my pet peeves is I have a lot of female friends who will post things on Facebook like, oh, it's not fair. If I don't sleep with anyone, I'm a prude. If I sleep with a lot of guys, I'm a slut. You can't win. And in my mind, I'm like, what about a normal amount? Are just pretending there's no numbers between 0 and 1,000 now? What kind of logic is that? It's not fair. If I don't eat anything, I starve. If I eat everything, I'm obese. What man designed this system? Say, oh, well, what's a normal amount, huh? What's a normal amount? I don't know, like 3 people a year? Like, oh, that's not fair. Guys can sleep with way more. Surprisingly few of them. In real life. I also have, this is my other pet peeve, is girls who are too flirty, too touchy-feely, because a few reasons. But I think they're taking advantage. Okay, I think they're taking advantage of this system that we have worked out as a society where this equals we'll make out later. Basically. And the other thing is, I think they cause a lot of drunk driving. Hear me out. I recently made a resolution to never drunk drive again, and I realized when I did that, every single time I'd driven drunk, it was because I thought I was going to get laid and didn't. Because when you're a guy, and you're in a situation where you're meeting up with a girl who you might have a chance with, you're in a weird position, because you can't take a cab, you look like a drunk, right? You can't plan to stay at her house, that's presumptuous, and you can't stay sober, because you're not that charming. So here's what would happen a lot of the time. I'd go to a bar, I'd think, I'll just have one drink, but then a girl would start rubbing on my shoulder, patting my back, and I'd be like, oh, it's on. So I'd do like 12 shots because I gotta make it a party. Flash forward, closing time, I realized that she's just one of those flirty girls who does that to every guy in the bar. Now there's 12 dudes driving home drunk alone because Mindy likes attention. I mean, you ever notice there's no fathers against drunk driving? Because they're trying to fuck the moms. Message for you tonight.
TheJohnJohnsonShow.com.